Hey guys, so this is the next day after my wisdom teeth removal. So I want to talk about my experience. They called me in and the surgeon asked me if they talked to me about the risk of getting my wisdom teeth removed, and she talked about there's a nerve here that if something happens that you will lose feeling like on your jaw and like your upper lip, something like that. So that got me even more scared, to be honest. But then she's like that they have to tell you the risk, but it's not that likely for it to happen. So I just said okay, and then she was getting everything ready and I was just sitting there, well, kind of laying down. The nurse put the pressure thing that goes on your arm, then she put the little clip that goes on your finger, and then she was monitoring my she was monitoring my heart rate and my pressure. And then I saw the gas, there was like a gas in front of me, like the oxygen tube thing. So it wasn't a mask, it was like the thing that goes on your nose and like goes around. And then they put the IV on me and I still have the mark. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, there you go. I still have the mark. I follow Dr. Miami on Snapchat, so it was funny because it's the first time that they show how they put an IV, and that was yesterday, the day that happened to me. There's like a rubber and inside it's a needle. So they put in the needle, they take the needle out, and then they put this other string that is attached to the IV bag. I don't know exactly what that's called, but yeah, it's attached to that. So then you get all the medicine in you. I thought that was pretty cool that they take out the needle. Honestly, I didn't know that at all, because I was wondering when she put it in me, she told the nurse, can you take it out? But I wasn't really looking because I was nervous. I don't really mind needles, like I'm not scared of needles at all. But for some reason I didn't want to look. I was too nervous. When I get nervous, I get cold. So I start like shaking of how cold I am, but it's of how nervous I am. So I didn't really look. So I was wondering like what is she asking to take out? But now I know that it's the needle she was taking out. Another nurse came and then she injected antibiotics, I think. And then my surgeon, she injected some white stuff. And after she injected that, I was knocked. It was some white stuff. And I saw it in Dr. Miami as well, that white stuff is to sleep, pretty much. When I had the oxygen, I thought it was the oxygen that was gonna make me knock out, but it wasn't. It was the white thing that she injected in me. When I got my tonsils removed, I remember that when I was falling asleep, I was hearing them talk like robots. But this time, I don't remember anything at all. Like, I don't remember when I knocked out. So I was knocked the whole time, and then I woke up and they were still working on my mouth. I think she was on like the last stitch. So I felt the last stitch, but it wasn't that bad because I don't think I was fully awake yet. But I felt it, like it hurt a bit. After that, she just finished that stitch, and then that's it. When I was talking on Snapchat, they didn't know I was talking to Snapchat, so they were like, huh? And then that's when I was like, oh, I'm Snapchatting. I didn't mean to record the nurse. I just wanted to show her that I was Snapchatting. So then right when the snap ended, like she didn't know that the snap ended, but she was like, oh, don't record me. But she said it pretty nice, but I felt bad because this is the first time recording and people don't want to be recorded. And I know that happens to a lot of vloggers, so I kind of felt bad. Like, I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. After that, the nurse just took off the gas thing and then the pressure thing, but she left my IV in. And I went outside to sit down. Not outside, but outside the surgery room. And there was like a seat there. And it was funny because I'm not a talker and I don't ask questions or anything. But when I was so a little sedated, or I was like on funny gas, I was really talkative. Like, I was asking a lot of questions. After that, they called my boyfriend in, and then I felt pretty good. I didn't feel that dizzy or anything. So probably like 5 to 10 minutes later, a nurse came. She said how I felt. I was like, I feel good. And then she's like, so you ready to go home? I was like, yeah. So she took my IV out, and then I went home. I didn't feel that dizzy. I know I was being very funny. Like, I'm such like a close person that I was really like funny and really talkative while I was on the funny gas. So that was like a new experience, you could say. And like, I was reading a lot before the surgery, and I thought I was gonna go straight to sleep. I thought I was gonna be sleeping the whole day, but I wasn't. I was awake the whole time. I was on Snapchat, I was on YouTube. My mom makes this, it's like a hot chocolate. It's called champurrado. If you're Hispanic, you may know that, what it is. And I love it because it's thicker than hot chocolate. It tastes so good. I can only drink, like I can't eat right now. So that was able to fill my stomach because it has flour in it. So that was a good thing. I wasn't so hungry. Like, I was fine the whole day. So I drank 2 cups of champurrado, and then I rinsed my mouth with salt and water, because every time you eat or drink anything, you need to rinse your mouth to make sure that nothing stays there. When I was drinking the champurrado, that's when I drank the 2 pills that they gave to my boyfriend, and one is an antibiotic and the other one is a painkiller. After I ate the champurrado, I ate pudding and then an icy. And then it wasn't really an icy, it's a yogurt that I freeze up. The long yogurt thingies, I freeze those. So I ate that, and I'm just happy because I'm not feeling any pain. That's the main reason why I'm happy. I feel really good because I was reading a lot and people were saying, oh my gosh, I felt so much pain. I have holes in my mouth, and I feel good. I feel no pain. I don't feel any holes. And when I look inside, I just see like stitches on the side, in the back. I see no holes. I feel no hole. All I see and feel are stitches. So I feel truly blessed that I'm not miserable. This is the next day. So another thing that I did last night was ice pack. I iced 20 minutes on each side. I think that helped a lot. The gauze, it's uncomfortable because it will fill up with saliva. So I feel like I have to change it quick. And they only gave me like 4 or 5 packs, and that went by before the night was even over. Thank God my mom has some gauze, but it wasn't big ones anymore. It was small ones, which I think I found it better because it wasn't like hanging out of my mouth. So I feel good. I have no pain, and I don't feel so hungry. I feel fine. And I woke up today and it's like, it's swollen here and I can't smile, and that's why I'm talking like that, like a robot, because I can't really smile. If I touch it, it does hurt, but I'm just happy that it doesn't hurt. Like, let's say if I was just like that, I'm happy that it doesn't hurt. I'm just really happy about that, honestly. And right now I ate oatmeal. That was my breakfast. I drank oatmeal, and then I rinsed my mouth, and now after this I'm gonna go ice myself so the swelling could go down. And that is it. So I had a pretty good experience. Also, this is the first time I have stitches. First time ever. Because like, since I'm like a calm, quiet girl, I don't really hurt myself as much. And yeah, my first time with stitches. A new experience, huh? People were like, oh my gosh, you're brave. You took all 4 of them out. I was like, I'm gonna take all 4 of them and I'm done. Because I didn't want to take like 2 out, having to go through this recovery stage, and then having to take another 2 out and having to go to another recovery stage. I was like, no, let me take all of them out and go through 1 recovery stage, and that's it. I'm done. I don't have to deal with it anymore. And I was talking to my parents last night, and I was like, I've been having this wisdom teeth situation in my mind since 7th grade, because that's when I got my braces removed, and that's when the orthodontist told me, in the future you do need to take your wisdom teeth off because you have no space in your mouth for it. And I finished high school, and until now, my 2nd semester of my freshman year of college. So since 7th grade, and I ended up taking them off in college, and they weren't even growing. So I think that's another reason why I don't have like a big hole, and it didn't affect me as much, because they weren't that big. They were there, but they weren't going out. So I didn't have to feel that pain either, that pain of them going out, because I know that's painful. So I'm glad that happened as well, and I just feel truly blessed. I think I'm gonna record again later on to tell you more of my recovery. So I will see you in the next shot when I'm more recovered and more stuff is going on. So thank you for hearing me out, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next shot. So I am recording this video 3 weeks after my wisdom teeth removal, and I am just going to talk about what happened since the last time I recorded. The last time I recorded, I think it was a few days after. I don't think it was that bad taking out my wisdom teeth. I thought it was gonna be worse, and I thought it was gonna be painful because a lot of people said that it was painful, that they even missed work of how painful it was. Thankfully, I didn't have any pain whatsoever. All I had was swollen cheeks, and I couldn't eat because obviously like I have cuts on my gums. But besides that, I was pretty cool. I drank antibiotics and I drank acetaminophen. I'm saying it in Spanish, I know. I don't know how to say it in English. At one point it did hurt, but since I had braces, it felt like my braces got tightened. That's the kind of pain I felt. Like it was in an extreme pain that I could not deal with it. So I did drink the whole antibiotics, of course, and I did drink the acetaminophen, which are painkillers. So I did complete both of them, and so I felt fine, thankfully. I don't know if I didn't feel a lot of pain because I was on the painkillers the whole week. Besides that, the roughest days were the first 3 days because I couldn't eat anything. And I'm sick, so I'm sorry that I sound like this. My first solids I ate on the 5th day, I believe. Then when it was a week done, I felt better and I was able to eat a little bit better, but it wasn't 100% better. I still had to be careful, and I still had to... something that I thought was very, very, very helpful was rinsing my mouth with salt and water every single time I ate. Every single time. I think that helped me a lot. Almost to complete the second week, my top stitches came out. And the top, it wasn't really like stitches. It was only like one knot on each side. And it was on the second to last molar. On the first space of the molars, like you have the last molar, and it's like that first space you have there. That's where the knots were. So it didn't dissolve. They said they were gonna dissolve, but it did not at all. So it was bothering me, and it was kind of coming out because I felt like it was getting, the knot was getting longer. So then I just like, I pulled them off, like both of them, and it wasn't painful at all. So I pulled both of them out, and then that was like 3 days before completing the 2 weeks after my wisdom teeth were removed. Then a day after completing the 2 weeks, I removed the bottom stitches, and those were actual stitches. I removed those, I believe both of them, I removed it with my tongue because I was scared to like fully on remove it. Like I felt like it was gonna be painful, so I was just bothering it a lot with my tongue. And for this side, I tried to pull it with my fingers, but I couldn't because it was too far. And so then I was just like trying to like slide it off with my tongue, pulling it pretty much. So I was able to take those out. And then on this side, there was nothing there. And I told my boyfriend to check because I was pretty sure I saw something there. So then he said he didn't see anything, but I was like, can you like really check? So what I did, I moved my cheek, like I actually moved my cheek up more, and it was on like a hole. It was like a little hole there, like on the side. Since I guess, I don't know if my cheeks are still swollen, but it was like on the side. The stitches were, they were already removed. They were just bundled up on the side there. So I took a Q-tip and I just took it out. Another thing that I heard about the wisdom teeth is I heard people say that they have gushing holes in the back of their mouth, and I didn't feel any hole. Like, I was so scared of that I was just gonna have holes there, and I didn't feel any holes, like, at all. And I don't know if it was because they weren't growing out yet, but I felt no hole whatsoever. I do feel like a little gap, but they're kind of on the side. They're not really straight. They're like kind of on the side. So food does get stuck there a lot. It's like on the side of my gum. So that's pretty annoying. But besides that, I'm almost 3 weeks after, and I kind of few days ago, probably like 2 days ago, I still felt a little pain, like smiling too hard, like on the side. But it's like, I don't know, it's like tiny pains. But it's completely, like, I can completely well now, and I'm good. So that is all. I hope this video was informative, and if you are getting your wisdom teeth removed, good luck, and do not be scared. It's gonna be okay. Like, you may suffer for about a week or so, but after that you're gonna be good. And if you were in pain before your wisdom teeth were removed, like if that's why you're getting them removed, then just think about it. You're gonna feel less pain once you get them removed. So yeah, good luck, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, and of course subscribe to me, and I will see you on my next video. Bye! I look like a vampire.
You are a vampire.
It's not that bad.